Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. Welcome to the Saturday morning, midday show, morning show, brunch show, whatever you want to call it. We're here to talk on the football ready for the weekend. There's a lot of games coming up today, tomorrow as well. And it's crunch time because this is the last Premier League weekend of the year, but also until mid-January. So points are essential. Obviously, you can see inside, I'm joined by Cass with World Cup for you today, and Wilkes as well shouted me with a 10:30 message. Can I get on? I was like, perfect timing. Yeah, man, big up Cass, big up what's coming through. What you man saying? Ready for the ball today? Long day as well. Man United evening kickoff, so we're going all day, man.
I'm tired, bruv.
Kaz looks.
This Wilkes, I swear to you, people don't know. Obviously, people know Cass for the streaming thing, yeah. When you actually know Cass on the level like us man do, yeah, this guy is a night owl. He will be messaging me at like 5:47, 3:59 in the morning. I'm getting up for work on a normal Monday to Friday at 6. This guy goes bed so late, and then he's just up like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Yeah, the plan today is, and I'm like, I don't know how he does it. I can't do that.
I can't lie. I'm even though I got the 9 to 5 as well. I can't lie. I'm a night owl. This is peace and quiet. It's just quiet. That's what I like.
Do you go bed late as well? Do you go bed past midnight then? Average day?
Past midnight. I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl. I can't lie. Even though I got a 9 to 5, I have to wake up. I wake up for 7, and I leave my house around like 7:30. I don't know how to do it, but nevertheless, it's the one. I'm a night owl. I like peace and quiet. So when it's like, and where I live,
so when the youth them are asleep, you like, right, this is my time.
Exactly. It was during the day. Like obviously I'm at work. Obviously holidays, I'm with the kids. So when I come back, night time. Yeah. But last time I saw Kaz, I was gonna message Kaz first. I saw last scene at 5:38 in the morning.
Told you.
I'm messaging time.
I was not even. You know what? I was just making up that time. Man said last scene 5:38.
Yeah, I was like, forget it. I was like, I'm not.
I don't even know why you man are watching up my time. Why are you watching up my
it's
time?
Right there.
I didn't even clock you. I didn't even clock you had that on.
Like it's a beanie.
Oh, do you know what? Because I don't have my last scene on. I can't see other people's. That's why I didn't know.
Yeah, no, because I was gonna message Kaz. I was like, let me jump on. I saw it at 5:38. I said, nah, forget it. I said, Ty seems consistent. I saw him put a message in the group chat. I was like, cool, let me message Ty. I'm with you.
I love that, man. Oh, that's jokes. That's jokes. Oh, big up. But yeah, there you go, man. So yeah, Cass can do the late nights, get up, ready to go, and he's ready, man. The night out. But we're here to talk football. Like I said, some guys, there's some big games today. None other than the 12:30 kickoff starting early. Luton, Chelsea. You know what? Yeah, it's a mad one because Luton at home have been like a dangerous team. You've seen they got a draw against Liverpool. You've seen against City, they pushed them close to like the 70th minute. Seen against Arsenal, pushed them until the 96th minute. You look at Tottenham only got a 1-0, and they were surviving in that last 20 minutes, even though they had 10 men. So there's something about Luton at home that it's like, you're not just going to rock up there and just get an easy win. It's a bit like when you used to play Stoke back in the day. You just knew whatever time you played Stoke, if you win, it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm glad that one's done. It's out of the way. So early kickoff today, Luton. I feel I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I feel like surely there's going to be a time at home where a team, potentially like Chelsea, with the attacking the quartet of like Sterling and Nkunku, Palmer, they're just going to get beat comfortably at home, like a 2-0, a 3-0. Surely that's going to happen. Is today that day? Because something's telling me that Chelsea might just turn up today. I don't know if it's just me overthinking. But what are your man's thoughts on this game? 12:30 Luton Chelsea.
Listen, I don't trust Chelsea. But bear in mind, for Chelsea now, my standards are different now. You have to win this game first and foremost. You have to win this game regardless, because to me now, we've been giving excuses and stuff like that. Listen, their objective is not to be in a Champions League or something, just to play football, identity. Get that first in the way, and we haven't seen that for a period of time. Yes, you can say certain players hasn't come in and stuff like Nkunku, but listen, it's not judged by one team. Do you get what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm thinking they should go and win this game. See Luton though, the one thing that they have to be concerned about is set pieces. Because Chelsea, see Luton right now, their set pieces game is strong. They got a set piece for a goal from Man City. I know it was a counter-attack against Liverpool as well. Obviously, they gave Tottenham a good type of game. And I noticed with Chelsea, when things are not clicking, they get nervous. So they don't know what they don't know what they're doing. If you watch Chelsea for the whole 90, at first it seems like they're playing proper football, getting chances. Then after it's like, oh, we're not bringing these chances. Then everyone starts shelling a bit small. And then maybe you might have an individual brilliance. What I expect from Chelsea is I want to see a Chelsea football team. I don't want to see a Cole Palmer brilliance, like he's weaving in and then
I
gets
hear you.
I don't want to see a Stone. I want to see from back to front good football. That's what I want to see from Chelsea. But surely you've got a manager there that you, man, obviously, whether or not you call him dinosaur or not, he's there on your touchline. So he should try and implement a certain set of tactics in play. Basics. That's what I expect from Chelsea, kind of thing. You should go to Luton and get the job done. How is going to?
They should also dominate the ball. You know, when you talk about like how Don, obviously, you see when Don comes on, he says, like, I don't really know what the manager's doing, the start of play, stuff like that. I feel like against Luton will get opportunities on the counter attack. But this is the type of day where Luton are going to allow Chelsea to have most of the ball. So Chelsea and the way Pochettino plays, I'm talking Southampton, Tottenham, now they should have all the ball, and you should be able to see them doing like not a Man City job and say dominate, but you know, passing it around, patterns of play, movement, creating chances, because they're going to have most of the ball, and that is what Chelsea ideally want. Pochettino don't want to play on the counter attack. So for me, there's no excuses to watch Chelsea today, like you're saying, Welks, and saying forget individuals. This needs to be a team performance. Would you agree, Cass?
You know what it is? Is this the first time Luton are playing after 3 days?
It might be. I don't know. I don't know. But obviously they're not in Europe or nothing.
This is where the anomaly hits slightly. It's like Chelsea's got the quality and they got quality in depth. Luton, however, I don't know. They won their last game, I believe.
Yeah, they beat Newcastle, didn't they?
It was Sheffield United, I swear they got
oh, no, they Sheffield United. So yeah, back to back.
So this is them going into a game after a few days again. Will they have the energy needed to go and beat a Chelsea? You know, my issue is it's not even so much with Luton. It's probably Chelsea being Chelsea's worst enemy in terms of Poch. Has Poch learned that you can't be putting Levi Cole at left back and Disasi at right back? Go play the fullbacks at fullback and play players in their positions. Like Mudryk came off early before, I think, a little bit as well. I expect him to start. It's going to be a tight pitch. I don't think he's going to have a lot of space to run into. I think he might have a shit game. But he's been playing well, though. Cole Palmer probably suits him. It suits all the twinkle toe players, in my opinion. Palmer, Sterling, they're fresh,
and they're both back from suspension as well. Cass, they're fresh.
Yeah, look, they're fresh. They're fresh. And
but Madueke, don't you think Madueke deserves a bit of a chance?
Twinkle toe players. Maybe he deserves it as well. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the way I look at it is that Ross Barkley is probably going to be looking at having one of the blinders like he did against Liverpool.
Yeah,
like, take real
ball carrying jobs.
Yeah. So. Look, man, the only issue with Chelsea is just Chelsea. I don't think it's so much even Luton being anything decent, but Kenilworth Road is proven to be like a Stoke, as you said, isn't it? It's going to be difficult for Chelsea. But the thing is, the difference is people forget that the difference between Newcastle, the difference between all of these teams, who play on the tightest pitch out of the top six?
Chelsea.
So it might suit them a lot more than people think.
See, Cass woke up and chose angles today. Nah. You know what? It's true though, technically, because when I think about it, like Chelsea are used to that tight sort of pitch. They have got them sort of players that are able to create half a yard. This is what I'm saying. When you're on a small pitch, right, you need them little Bernardo Silvas, the Phil Fodens. You know, the people that could create half a yard out of nothing. Even Luis Diaz at times. Just them people that have got the little drop of the shoulder. Cole Palmer can do that, and Kunku can obviously do that. And I think where you just even throwing that shout in there, Wokes, Madueke, could this be a sort of game that suits him? Because obviously, Luton normally play a back five. He's a type of winger as well that he can do the 1v1 thing. He doesn't mind if he's isolated 1v1 with a defender because he can go jinky each way. And I feel like he could be a good differential because with Palmer and Sterling back, I think we have to look at it that both of them two are going to start, especially because obviously they were made to work hard against Palace. And, you know, Mudryk, there was Nkunku played, Broja come on, Jackson. I think it'll be Sterling, Palmer. I think Nkunku probably starts again, and then it might be Jackson that leads the line. I'm not too sure.
You don't drop that. If I'm playing
Would you play Broja?
I'm playing Broja.
I'll play probably Nkunku in at 10, and I play Madueke on the right.
I wouldn't. I look
on the left. Sorry,
but they're physically strong, aren't they, Luton? So Broja might suit it.
I can't lie. I don't see it. I wouldn't want to see it if I was a Chelsea fan. I would want Jackson dropped, even though Jackson actually played well. To be fair, last game, it's just his finishing that was poor.
Mm.
Yeah, but no, but you say that.
No, but the way I've looked at Kenilworth Road is Man City had to resort to crossing the ball, right? Liverpool resorted to crossing the ball. Arsenal resorted to crossing the ball. Look at Newcastle when they went there. They went to cross the ball. The whole point is it's hard to break down that back five in a tight pitch the way they do with Marvelous Nakamba and obviously my man. I think they need a bit of a guy that's a bit more of a brick in the middle of the park. And I think Broja, like, when it comes to in the air,
man can maybe link it off him as well.
I would want to see that. I think I've seen with Liverpool, they played. Who did they start up front against them again? Was it
Darwin Núñez played up front.
Darwin Núñez.
He hit the post.
He was the only one that was making a difference, really. If we deep it, like, and he was causing a bit of havoc. And we see Alvarez go there. He played. So he was kind of poor, if we're being totally honest. Bit as well. I think did Haaland play that game? I can't remember.
No, I
don't think he did.
No, I think Alvarez led the line. Alvarez led the line.
Poor. Like, I don't think they need a kind of a false nine-ish type situation. But I'd trust Broja in there more than my man. What's it called? Then Jackson. Jackson. They're gonna have the ball. They don't need link-up play.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah, I think you need.
Is anyone given a chance for Luton to get a result here? Because obviously, like we said, they are decent at home. It is an early kickoff.
If they do, then they deserve. If they do, they deserve to stay up. It's as simple as that.
Ross Barkley redemption. I'm here for it still. I can't lie.
I like him this year, Walt. You know,
I do like him. Low-key. I've always liked Ross Barkley, and I know he's from Everton and stuff like that. But I always thought he had high hopes. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. But it's just the injuries and the Chelsea move was a bit strange as well, because that's why he wasn't meant to go to Chelsea. The whole transfer business going to Chelsea was a bit booky. But nevertheless, I've liked Ross Barkley. But at the same time, I think Barkley, Trossard, you got Chong that can probably come off the bench as well. You got Nkamba as well, and you obviously played that sort of back five as well. Luton at home, it's one of those hostile sort of type of games, especially when if Chelsea give them an inch, let's see what they can do with it as well. My only problem is they don't really have a focal striker-ish. Do you know what I mean?
Adebayo or Morris, and they're not quite clinical in it.
Exactly. That's my only thing. And then I think that, and to try and get your set pieces or your corners, that's me trying to push Chelsea back. And could they do that if we're trying to say that Chelsea's going to play with a lot of possession? And I do wonder what Chelsea's midfield is going to be. That's what I do wonder, because Lavia came off injured, I believe.
Yeah, right? He's injured now. Yeah,
they're down to bare bones.
Bro, so the midfield is what I'm interested to see, because it's like, is he going to try go for an attacking sort of midfield? I know you could probably got a Cole Palmer there, or he's going to have that defensive minded. Because if he's got defensive minded, is that him trying to say, right, Luton can probably try counter us, or if they get set pieces, we need some dominant people in the air or stuff like that. So I do wonder where Poch is going to try go. But in the case of Luton, a draw will still be nice. A draw or win would be great, but like, a draw will be nice.
I'll tell you now, Gallagher is gonna have a nightmare this game.
Yeah, he's a type that I can imagine him. He's gonna get booked or something.
Yeah,
but it might suit him. You know, it might suit him. I don't know if this type of game might suit him.
I don't see it. I think the pitch is gonna be too tight. I can't see it. I think Caicedo is gonna have to run it by himself.
And even Gusto as well, in his tight pitches. I wonder how much spaces he will be able to find, especially if Luton's playing that back five.
I really like. Yeah. You know that left wing back, is it Doughty or something?
Alfie Doughty. Yeah, he's got a little bit of tech on him, isn't it?
The brother is. I don't know what it is about him, man. He gives me them. You know, back in the day. You know, remember Watmore? He was more of a winger though.
Yeah.
I think Watmore came through the ranks of Sunderland, if I'm correct. And I remember him coming on the team. Guy was a beast. Him and that McLean kind of partnership.
Nah, I hear you. Do you know what? Alfie Doughty, it's what he can do from a dead ball as well. Like even Welch said, if they get set pieces, the corners, the free kicks, I like
Luton's defenders, man. I think O'Shea's quite good. I think
he's come back from injury. Yeah, he's decent.
Is on fire.
Torre's all right. You know, the right back from City.
That guy is a loose cannon.
He's a madman, but he's strong.
I think he's a red card pending, man. That guy's like a resurgence of Serge Aurier, fam. I'm telling you that now.
Is this a game for Sambi Lukonga as well? Because I haven't seen much of him. Do you think this is a type of game you play?
I don't
know if you play, but I think Nakamba might be. I don't know if Nakamba's fit. He might be fit, but if he's out, then it might be a Lukonga type of game. But I just feel like Nakamba and Barkley, they've got it. Like they like the partnership's there because I feel like Nakamba naturally sits and he does that destroy job and he's like cool to give it. And then Barkley's like the ball carrier. How many times in games have we seen Barkley get the ball from the centre circle and he like drives it to the penalty area? And that's how Luton get a lot of their chances. Him running directly at the defence, and then like you got runners off him. And I feel like today Barkley was that guy. Even against Arsenal,
You know what it is though?
He's going to be the
this
key.
Game is as well. There's one weakness that I think not many people highlight with Chelsea, right? And I've seen it enough times. They don't like physical games. They can't hack a physical game. Like think about it. When you think of their front three, front four, even their midfield, other than maybe Badiashile, obviously dominant. They don't like physical. They don't like a physical game. They get bullied. This is
they like pretty football. I kind of
only one that likes to get stuck in is Gallagher, but Gallagher's like as much as I like Gallagher as a player, he's like the brother's like a fly, bruv. Like you know what I mean? Just wash him away real quick.
And that's maybe why Chelsea have done quite like if you the Arsenal game. I wouldn't say Arsenal were a physical side. Do you know what I mean? I say they're more like they want to play the football. You got Man City football inside. So Chelsea, when they've played the footballing teams, they've always been involved in the game. Man United are not physical.
Yeah, but you say with City, but they don't like they've got footballers now, but they like Grealish is quite physical. But even Bernardo Silva's quite physical. Rodri's physical. You know, the players get so Foden is not afraid to put in the physical challenge as well. The guy's got heart. That's the way I look at it. Do you know what I mean? You know what? With Poch, I just don't trust him to do what he's meant to do. This is it. It's all down to Poch, man. Is it the partnership at the back? Who's it going to be this time?
Yeah, big up Neil.
Bro, I want to see. I remember Kaz, you were speaking recently about Levi Colwill, and it's so sad because I've been praising him a lot. And I remember what's that guy? Is it the American guy? I forgot his name. He was getting on to me. He's like, he's crap, but he's not. He's actually, but he's getting wasted on that left-sided flank. Like I hate seeing him like that because he doesn't play like that at all. Do you get what I mean? So it's so annoying. So I think
he looks uncomfortable. Welks, I think
it does. That's why it doesn't suit his
game. At left back.
Yeah, not it, man. He got hooked.
Yeah, no.
That's not down to Colwill. That's down to Poch, bro.
But what? Quickly, man.
But what would you play him? Would you play him centre? Because he got hooked and he's probably fresher. Would you play him centre back today?
I'll play him centre back.
You think I want Chong run at him? No chance.
Yeah, but I mean, so if Colwill, I'm trying to think. There's no other left back, so Colwill might start unless he plays Gusto left back, and he puts Dizazi at right back. But would that mean? Would that mean you'd
even worse?
Yeah, so Colwill, but should Colwill start centre back instead of Badiashile?
I'm playing Maatsen at left back, and I'm playing.
Oh yeah, could be Maatsen.
You deserve what after the last game that Chelsea played? Do you think you would deserve to play Maatsen? Even a
he's not going to. He's not going to. He's got well.
Maatsen ain't good at the right wing, so if you're gonna play him in his natural position, it's a left back. I'm not gonna because he's dead at the right wing. I'm not gonna say, oh, you can't play left back now because you were dead on the right wing. He played for Burnley left back like 40 games last season.
This could be Poch's last game, G. I can't lie.
This could be his last game. If Poch loses this game, what are you man saying?
I can't lie. This man is a fucking problem for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, he's not the man. He's a stepping stone man. Yeah. Anyway, so who gives a shit? Yeah, he's got no excuses. He's only got himself to blame. Like, bro, you've got Luton Town, and if you lose to Luton Town as big Chelsea Football Club when you need a win, you need a win, bro. Sack the man.
Jen, you think,
bro? He's got. Look, I think he's going to get sacked anyways.
Where are they in the table right now? So they're 10th currently, and if Bournemouth and Wolves both win today, they go 12th.
Yeah,
or win this weekend.
This is what I'm saying. The thing is, when was the last time you go on a form table and say Chelsea's put 2 wins in a row?
Yeah,
come on,
man.
2
out of their last 5.
Like the guy, they need a win more. He needs a win more than ever. That's why I look at Ten Hag as well at the same time. Innit? I said Ten Hag's on borrowed time, in my opinion. Like, because this guy, can we even put 2 wins together these days?
Yeah, but I think it's a manner. I think it's the manner how certain managers lose. If he gets bopped off the park, then serious conversation today might be.
But let me know. Quick one. If Luton did win today, how many points are they off Chelsea?
If Luton win today, 18, there'll be 7 points off Chelsea.
That is criminal.
Yeah, there'll be 7 points off.
But Ty, what would you say? But is it no matter? So let's say, for example, it's a 1-1, Luton nick it, corner, like, do you know what I mean? Set piece thing, but Chelsea played well. You can see some sort of style of play. And if you're saying he's a stepping stone manager, yes, he ain't for long term. But Ty, if you bring him in and say, all right, cool. Yes, he loses this game, but he can find some sort of identity and get some these players playing football. Then could you just give him? Does not grant him some bit or more time, even if it's inevitable for him to get sacked? But
Is this Poch or Ten Hag?
Poch.
Okay, do you know what, Poch? I'll be honest with you. I'm giving him the season no matter what, because I just feel like at the moment it's sort of like managers get sacked quite quickly here. But when I look at Chelsea and the team, these players are stuck. First of all, these players are stuck here. They signed some of them signed 6, 7, 8 year contracts. So they know they're comfortable. So in their head, they're probably thinking, you know, no matter what happens, someone's gonna have to buy me or someone's gonna have to like pay out my contract for me to leave. I'm set here. Pochettino has got to try and find a balance between keeping these players motivated and working hard, than, you know, just sacking himself by basically just going off the ball, because this is going to be the challenge for Poch now. I think with this, and it's the same for Ten Hag, kind of linking it, but with the January sort of winter break, there's only 2 games. I think Chelsea got an FA Cup game, which I can't remember who they've got, but I think it Wigan. Wigan. Yeah, but Chelsea have got a favourable game, I'm sure. And then they've got one league game in January. So if you're looking at
Preston.
Okay, Preston, there we go. So it's got to be one of them ones where Poch can get on the training pitch and
Jackson
just get down and okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. I'll get the lamp in a sec. This is the time for him now to go on the training pitch and just try and get his methods in place and get them Jordan, get some players back, get Lavia back, get the key players back. And I do feel like he will eventually get it right at Chelsea. But also if he doesn't, I'm not going to moan at you and Casper saying, you know what, he should go. He hasn't done his thing, because I rate Poch and I thought it was the right appointment. So after 4 or 5 months, I'm not just going to sack him yet. I still feel like in games, Chelsea have been competitive against the big teams. I do think they've had chances in games. They've just not been converting them chances. If Chelsea go out in the summer and get a proper number 9 and get a Victor Gyökeres, for example, from Sporting Lisbon, or go and spend 110 million and get a Victor Osimhen, them sort of 1-1 games, they do turn into 2-1s. I think they just need that guy that the players also believe in, that they're like, right, we can definitely win this game and they can score. I do think if they get a couple other signings, they just need to get them little fine-tune them tweaks, because I think leading the line with Broja, Jackson, it's like Man United with Højlund. If we had Harry Kane, few of them games, we're probably 7 points better off. I'm not going to blow it out of the water and say 10 or 12, but we're probably 7 points better off. Kane will score some chances Højlund's had. The games we've drawn at home or whatever it is, Kane would be the difference. And I feel like a proven striker can make that little difference. So I'm going to give him to the end of the season no matter what, unless they lose the next 5 in a row. And I'm like, yo, there's no coming back from here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why are we accepting the bare minimum?
Yeah, I'm going with Ty here.
No, why are we accepting the bare minimum? I think
because
it doesn't matter. Just because it's the wrong appointment. Just because it's the wrong appointment. No, it's not about that. It's just because it's a wrong appointment doesn't mean like you have to string it out, bro. He's clearly making mistake after mistake after mistake. Like,
can't he learn on them mistakes?
Ourselves. It's the same thing with Ten Hag. Do I think he's that guy? I don't. You know, I'm 50. Obviously, I don't know, but more time my head leaning to I don't trust the man. I don't like his tactics anyways. Even if I think if there was pure footballers in there, do I think that tactic will work with him? Maybe, because I hate Bruno Fernandes and Scott McTominay, but he keeps picking that man. So why am I going to keep backing a man that keeps picking shitty Scott McTominay?
No, but
he didn't last game. He didn't last game, so let's hope he doesn't today. But I reckon he will.
Me and you both know he's starting McTominay. So yeah, anyways, the whole point is, bro, like, Poch, it's just because he might not be the guy and you don't want to do sacking culture.
Yeah.
Like I say this all the time. If you had a business and you ran with a manager and he's pissing off the team, making wrong mistake after wrong mistake, what are you going to do? Just keep him there and say, yeah, you know what, give him time to learn on the job. No, you're not. You're getting rid of him. You're giving him a notice period.
It's hard. I just don't think the manager quality out there also. It's a bit like the striker market. I just think it's starved at the moment.
I don't think a striker changes much in this team. I'll be honest.
Like, do you know what? No matter what, Chelsea for me are not getting top 4. So, because they're not getting top 4, you might as well ride out to the end of the season and see what you can do. They're battling for like 5th, 6th at the moment.
I don't think so. I think they can revive it. They can revive it, I think.
I don't know. If anyone's going to revive it,
I would say they're not going for top 4.
All it takes in this Premier League right now is a string of about 4 wins, and before you know it, you're in touching distance.
Yeah, right, but here with other teams as well, like Aston Villa or Tottenham. Do you get what I mean?
The point is, if they keep with Poch, they might not even get a flipping Europa Conference position. That's what we're deep in, and you want to keep to the season. The guy's had enough time to implement whatever he wants to implement. The football's there. Is it sustainable football? Maybe yes, maybe no. No, like, does he get his transfers in? Maybe yes, maybe no. Do I think if he's a stepping stone manager, who gives a shit? Go get someone proper. Yeah, someone that's actually new and fresh in the modern day.
During pre-season, I was watching Chelsea during pre-season. Everybody was saying that link-up play between Jackson and Nkunku was actually really good, and he was playing that 4-2-3-1. So
yeah, I think it
definitely
deserves
when
it.
he
I
gets
think
some players back, like Ty says, I think
the
he
thing
can
is
try
though,
to
yeah,
see what happens.
the thing is what I'm trying to get at is Chelsea have been playing one game a week, and so have Tottenham. Yeah, so have Tottenham, and they've implemented something in short time that's sustainable. Yes, they don't have a Son, but guess what? They're still playing ball with Ben Davies and Emerson Royale. Just because Nkunku's come back, look how big their squad is and what so-called talent there is. What Nkunku's meant to be the savior, all on one and for all. That's called relying on an
he's
individual rather than a team game. You need to
He's
find a
not
way to.
starting today.
You need to find a way to get the best out of the team, not an individual to make it click.
And do you think he's got? Do you think he's got the best out of it today? When you look at it now, it's got Gusto, Silva, Dizazi, Koval, Gallagher, Casado, and then it's got Madueke starting, Palmer, and then Kaz is right as well with Broja. So both you,
So
Madueke, Broja, both start.
And Nkunku,
I'm not gonna lie, it could on paper look like a 4-2-3-1, or even if they want to at times go 4-4-2. They could even go old school and just say, "Yo, Jackson and Broja go up top, Madueke and Palmer run the wings." They could mix it up. What are you thinking on the selection? Then we're going to Man United.
I don't mind it. Nkunku's just come back from injury, innit? So I can see why he's not starting. He started last game, so
Thiago Silva just concerns me all. I don't know what it is. I hear the quality. Listen. Thiago Silva's a legend, but in 2023, it's like the same with Johnny Evans kind of thing. I think football has moved so far, and to be fair, Johnny Evans and Thiago Silva, despite how football has adapted, they're still doing all right. To be fair, and listen, I know about Johnny Evans. I rate Johnny Evans from time ago, but like in this day and age, I don't want to see Thiago Silva or the likes of Johnny Evans, and because sometimes the ring,
but you're missing one key thing.
What?
Thiago Silva's their first starting is their first team centre back. Johnny Evans is our fifth choice.
I know, yeah,
That's the difference.
Fair, but then if you're going for like tomorrow, like you're thinking of the future, why don't you play a partnership? So is it Disasi and Badashid? Is that the long-term future? So why you
Thiago Silva didn't play the Palace game, he's rested, that's why.
Still fair enough. Individual errors. Bear in mind that a lot of Chelsea fans do talk about the individual errors that leaks at the back.
I don't think Silva will be the starting centre back next year though, because I think Fofana will be back as well, and I still think that when I speak to Chelsea fans, they think Fofana out of all of them is their best centre back. Is just what he comes back like from injury. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, people need to realise we don't know what player we're going to get. When Fofana was fit after his long-term knee injury, he was shit. Now he's got another one, a back-to-back one. I don't think that man comes back.
Not this ACL? Oh, Badashid is injured.
Yeah, bro. I don't think he comes back the same anymore. I think Fofana's finished. I think that dream needs to be. I need to hold that one.
No, it's going to be interesting. I'm just looking at Chelsea's bench. They've got game changers: Sterling, Fernandes, Mudryk on the bench, and Nkunku. So they've got people that can change the game. Guys, make sure you do run up the likes. Big up Raheem inside as well. Me, Wilkes, and Cass inside. Saturday morning show. Obviously, giving you your morning takedown before the football starts on the Saturday with the early kickoff. Luton.
Wait, Badashid is injured.
Yeah. He's not on the bench
again.
Yeah,
these man can't catch a break.
Yeah, something needs to work at the hospital over there. What's going
on?
James, Ben Chilwell. Who else is there? Badashid, Fofana,
Reece James, Fofana, Cucurella as well.
Wait, who's centre back with it? Wait, who's the centre back?
Dizazi and Silva.
Cole Gusti. So again, they're down to their bare bones at the back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and you know what? Lokonga's starting, by the way.
Yep. See, Lokonga.
Yeah. Lokonga
and who? Nakambe on the bench.
Who?
Is Nakambe on the bench?
No.
He's out. He was injured. Yeah, he is injured.
Yeah.
Jacob Brown and Townsend and Adebayo up front. Alfie Doughty left wing back. So let's see, man.
What's it? Adebayo. You know what? Fair play, man. Fair play. Guys trying, isn't it?
Man trying to do the Kenwyn Jones thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like fair play, bro.
Man's trying to be a young Kenwyn, you know.
Hey, must be to do a backflip and all sorts.
Hey, yo. Kenwyn Adebayo. Oh my days. Right, we're gonna move on, guys. Make sure you smash the like as well. Man United Forest today. This is Cass. You know, I'll let you start with this one. This is an interesting one because we're going to Forest, 5:30. Nuno, new manager, second game at home. Obviously, a bit unlucky with the red card in his first home game. Then they pushed Bournemouth all the way. Then they go away from home to Newcastle. Now, Chris Wood, like we said, Chris Wood is Chris Wood, but that hat-trick was brilliant, and that's a big away win at a Newcastle team. No matter what injuries they've got, you still got to go there and do the job. So they're coming into this game full of confidence now. Elanga, Gibbs, White, them sort of plays on the counter attack. But then on the flip side, you've got Man United who played Garnacho on the right, looked to threat against Aston Villa. Rashford came back in on the left. We've got Højlund who's got his first goal now. Wasn't a great performance, but the cobwebs are off him, should he say? It's a very interesting game this today. Talk to me, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest.
I have no hope.
Wait, what?
Raw like that.
Why do I? What? Am I meant to be on their chest and be all positive and
when you say no hope, you're talking. Me and Welks are thinking you're saying like it's 3-0 Forest.
We just won 3-2. I don't trust this manager to pick the right lineup. People don't understand. Scott McTominay will start because he didn't play. He's going to rotate it the way we don't want to rotate it. I have no hope in this manager. I'm sorry. I'm usually the positive fan and like I try to be a little bit more balanced. But when are we going to learn? When are we going to learn? We still conceded 2 shit goals against Aston Villa at home. Why do I have to have faith in this manager? I hope we win. Of course, I want to win. I'm not going to do a rants and bants thing and start screwing when we flip in, like when we what's it called, score and cheer and say I told you so when we concede. Like what? Like I'm not that person. The thing is with Forest, I'll put the same thing into perspective with Luton is that the fact that they had to really run their socks off against Newcastle. So I'm hoping there's a bit more tired legs in there with Chris Wood and so forth and Sangari and whatnot. So and the difference is we're more primed to it because we've been playing more games through the season. So that's the only ways that I can think maybe it could be more down to fitness why we're more raring to go. The one thing I could say, Ten Hag subs, I quite like them against Aston Villa as well. But I need this man to prove me wrong, not the other way around.
Are you doing it like the Chaps thing where he says like because we win one game and then we go and lose? Like, look, we beat Chelsea, go and lose to Bournemouth. Chaps is like, I want to do the 3 game syndrome. Let's see if we can do it for 3 games.
We should have beat Bournemouth. We should have closed that game out early doors when we had all the possession, and we didn't. Against Forest, they're going to play counter-attack football. We got lucky. We've done this. It's the exact same game that against Aston Villa that we had against Forest. 2-0 down, through set pieces, shitty ones as well.
I think we come back against them 2 early in the season.
I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to play Eriksen away from home? Is he going to play Kobbie Mainoo? Is he going to drop him? No Kobbie Mainoo, no party. Simple as that.
I think there is going to, I think there's going to be a change. I would prefer it if players are back, that if he does make a change, I want Amrabat to come in if he's going to take out Kobbie just to keep us that control, or give Amrabat in for Eriksen, because Eriksen only just come out from injury and he played, I think he played maybe the whole game or 80 minutes against
suspended.
Yeah, so for us, Sangari suspended. So yeah, for me, if he's going to make a change and take out Eriksen or Mainoo,
I want to play both of them. Mainoo and Thingy needs to play together.
Yes, I'll take Mainoo and Amrabat. Do you know what? Do you know how I look at it? We went to Liverpool, and this is a Liverpool team that a lot of people thought were going to blow us out the water, right? And we got a draw there, but he played Mainoo and Amrabat just to give us a bit more of that solidity, calm on the ball. And I think you're going to need that because when it's a 5:30 under the floodlights, like Work says as well, and that stuff gets in my head, TV game, floodlights, Nottingham Forest, they're going to be on it. They're going to be pressing. They're going to be high energy. I think if we've got Mainoo and Amrabat on the ball, we can just try and keep it calm, sort of sting the atmosphere. And sometimes he needs that.
Do that, but this is not a team.
He took off Kobbie, and he took off Eriksen. Did he not?
But then does that not mean he might start them then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I look at. I think he's going to start both of them.
No, I think I think he's going to start with Scott. I don't think that Amrabat and Mainoo is that.
If he starts with Scott, I'm not even going to watch the game. How about that?
Nah, you got to watch the game, bro.
Nah, I'm not watching the game. I'll go watch another free. When's it? Is it 3:00?
What's it? 5:30.
Yeah, but now I'm watching a different game. I'll go watch Serie A. And I'm not watching. I'm not watching with Scott McTominay in the fucking pitch. I'm done with this guy.
Oh, all right. If you're that negative, yeah. All right, let's try to spin it on a positive then. So if you do win, what were you saying for Eric? He buys himself enough time, and is that confidence?
Oh yeah, of course. That's the easy one about it. That's the easy one about it. Of course, is buying himself time, but he needs to go in a 5-game win bounce.
But is he buying your time though? Is he buying?
Yeah, of course he is. He's buying a fan's time. He's buying Ineos's time. How about that? He's not buying just my time. It's his job on the line. These players are shit as well. I understand these players are absolutely overrated and shit, right? And I hear it. Delo, I've been telling people for a long time. Delo is not that guy. The low is arse and cheeks and a confidence player, and he's shit. Yeah. Saving Luke Shaw, is he back today? He better be back today. I don't even know if he travelled, but I'm hoping.
I don't know, you know.
I don't even know if he travelled. The whole point is, players are shit. I don't think the manager's helped himself. But today he needs to help himself. He might pick a lineup that I like, and we still might lose. But
would you keep Garnacho? Would you keep the same front three, by the way? Because for me, I'm going with the same front three because I like the unpredictability of Garnacho, left or right, coming in on the right.
Ahmad should be on the bench.
Yeah. See, Ahmad. Yeah, he's back training now.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, Anthony, I don't think he's just unfortunately, Garnacho was such a different outlet. And I know I know Villa played into our hands here because Villa played the high line, and I already said Emery was naive. At halftime, tuning up at Old Trafford, you change it and say, right, break us down. We're gonna sit deeper, try and kill us to score. But no, kept with the high line, and I knew that if we got one, we would get two. Forest probably won't play a high line because they play a back five. I think it's important today. If Man United want to win this game, it sounds cliche, but we need to score first. This is not the type of game you want to go 1-0 down in because I feel like if you do, it plays into Forest's hands. They can sit deep with a back five. Gibbs, White, Alanga, like they did to Newcastle on the break, dangerous. I'm not wanting to see that. Even though I don't rate them, but I do rate Gibbs White, by the way. But that is a dangerous
that man
pair to have on the counter attack.
That man needs to be replacing Bruno Fernandes, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll take him. I would take him. But do you know what? I feel like it's on us, Cass. If Man United turn up and Forest turn up, we win. But I hate the fact that it's what Man United turns up. I don't think it's about Forest. I think it's about us. And I think Wilkes would agree as a neutral, right?
Yes, I think you're your own worst enemy kind of thing. But it's a tricky one with Man United, and you don't know what. And that's the thing as well. I think it's frustrating. You don't know what Eric Ten Hag's going to do kind of thing as well. The unpredictability of Man United right now it's crazy. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to probably... Is Martial back?
No.
Hopefully
I don't know if we'll see him in a shirt again. I don't think we'll see him in a shirt maybe again.
Well, he's injured.
He's ill for 3 weeks.
Ill for 3 weeks.
Oh, this ill thing. Okay, yeah. Varane.
Yeah, him and Evans.
Okay, so there you go. And I think Dalot, I know you say he's not that guy. For today's game,
is he suspended?
Maybe
he scored against them last year, Cass. Do you remember?
Yeah, no, he scored a bad boy goal. Actually, that's one of our better goals. Link up.
And then Bruno Fernandes can probably try to pick up the ball somewhere. These type of games, I do expect Man United to win kind of thing, despite how it might not be glamorous, it might not be pretty, but I do think that they can win this game. Whether or not Nottingham Forest want to turn up at home as well and just give the push. The likes of Morgan Gibbs White, Callum Hudson-Odoi, he didn't have a great game against Newcastle, but he was part of that counter attack, that part of numbers that you kind of needed. That sort of team.
Who's the Man United's fixtures next coming up?
We've got after this, we've got Tottenham at home where they've got no play. Well, not no plays, but they're no Basuma, no Sarr, no Son in that. And then after that, I believe we've got Wolves away. Oh no, we're counting the FA Cup game. We got Wigan first, and then we got Tottenham, and then it's Wolves away, and then West Ham at home.
He's got no excuses. He better win every single one of them.
That's why I'm thinking we could go on a little run. And he said yesterday already, Lisandro, Casemiro, and Mason Mount back in the next 2 weeks.
Who did you say? Sancho?
Lisandro, Casemiro, and Mount in the next 2 weeks should be back.
Yeah, how many times have you said about a little run, man? What? There's no evidence to base.
You have to take game by game. You have to take it by game by game. It's a game by game basis with Man United as well because you don't know. Because imagine you lose against Wigan. How about that? He better play a second string. If you lose to Wigan, how about that?
I wouldn't put it past us to lose that game.
Away from home, the local little derby as well.
I think Maguire's back as well, isn't it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, he's got to be back in there.
But yeah, I think, like I said, these type of games with Man United, you have to take game by game. I think today, I'm gonna say you're gonna win, but it's just how. That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Same like Chelsea. I believe that Chelsea would win against Luton. It's how. It's the manner. That's
what what it is, folks. Yeah, and what it is with Man United, because obviously we scored 3 against Villa, but if you think before that, that was the first goals we had scored in 5 games. Because if we didn't score against Villa, that was a record we're going to have. No goals in 5 games nearly. So obviously we got 3 against Villa. But because they played the high line, right, I could see how we were going to score. But when he says that, Cassie, as a Man United fan, he's like, Chelsea, I think they can win. But it's like, how did they win? Man United. I see what he's saying because when I think of like a Man United goal, I can't describe it in my head. I'm like, if we're going to score today, how's it going to be? Is it going to be like a cross?
I can't lie.
Like we
luckily,
don't have team goals really.
You know it is. Forest defense is so shit though. Like honestly, their backline
No,
is
that Nikate guy, I think he's kind of quality. I can't lie.
Nikate kind of reminds me a little bit of Kuriate, a little bit weird kind of name. I know they play in the same team, but there's just a mistake in that guy, man. Like honestly, I've seen this. I've seen so much mistakes on this back line from this. This is how they've lost a lot of points this season. Is typically down to their back line being bozos. You know, today I'm hoping they play Yates. He better play. He better start.
Be careful on these set pieces as well. If you get throw-ins, be careful of their set pieces. Their set pieces.
Oh yeah. Last person you need is Chris.
They got Willy Bowley as well, bro. He's a tank in there.
Chris Wood, if he starts, he's dunking on us, man. He likes scoring against us.
He does, you know.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Guys, since Burnley, the guy's a joke, man.
Yeah. You know what? We're looking at the table, right? I'm gonna ask a little question before we touch on the other games as well. Big up guys that are watching, by the way. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you are subscribing if you're new as well to the channel. Looking at the table here, I don't know if people can see it, but basically the points are Man United are 7th on 31, West Ham 6th on 33. Tottenham 36 and Man City 37. So we're looking mathematically, obviously we are 6 points off the top 4. City should be beating Sheffield United today, but do you think there's any chance that Man United could find themselves into the top 4 sort of reckoning come February with no European football now? Or is it completely
after Bournemouth beat Tottenham? I've been telling this. After Bournemouth, we're going to be on the same points. So after we play, I'm more confident about beating Tottenham than I am beating Nottingham Forest. Let's put it that way.
I am as well, you know, because we're
what
gaps they've got.
What do you mean what? They've got no Sarr, they've got no Basuma, they've got no Romero, they've got no Madison, no Van der Ven, they've got they might not even have Hoy.
Someone's gone Asia Cup.
Yeah, bro.
He's gone already.
Nah, one more game after this weekend.
One more game because Endo hasn't gone.
They're going early first week of Jan. So like Cassie's right. No Son, no Romero, no Sarr, no Basuma, no Van der Ven might be the only one that might be back.
He ain't gonna be back. He's not gonna be fit enough. It's the same way with Sandro Martinez, not fit enough.
And if Andrew's gonna keep to his principles, play this high line, I do expect you guys to win then.
Yeah, but what about my question about top 4? Do you think United can find their way into so City, Liverpool, and Arsenal? They're locked in. Do we believe that Villa, not even just for Man United, right? Villa here, 39 points, say 7-8 points clear, whatever the others, or like even like Spurs, only 3 points clear of them. Do we see Villa staying consistent, or do we think there's going to be a spot there that a Tottenham, a Man United can try and sneak into?
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, even from football, because it's not really traditional to see an Aston. I know that Newcastle obviously got into the top 4 Champions League, but you see what's happening, and I don't think that's the same with Aston Villa. I think Man United eventually will get it, somehow, some way, it will get running. It will start clicking. You get players back as well. And when I say start clicking, I think it's just getting results. You will get your scrape your 1-0s. You might get your 2-0s and stuff like that. Whether or not the football is great or not, but I do think Man United will still be there. It will be that classic, just that typical top 4 seconds where Man United is still there. And the conversation, then your fans are going to be like, we're in top 4, we're in Champions League football. I think we can try to do this. And it's a vicious cycle again. And then you have to wait for someone to see what happens. But definitely, I don't think you should write off Man United at all, even if they're playing so poorly as well. Because like I said, Premier League so far, let's give it in total retrospect, no one's really playing that well. If you think some teams are playing good at home, but they're playing crap at away. Some teams are not playing good at home or away. I wouldn't say Liverpool's going to first gear or second gear or something like that. I don't think Man City has as well. I think people are grinding results. I think this back end of the season, this is where it's going to get interesting. And I think
Aston Villa are still in the Conference League, and they're going to try and win that. They're going to try and do what West Ham did last year.
And objective changes from the latter stages of the season. After January, then we will have a conversation. Let's see who's selling players, who's buying players and stuff like that. That's what I would like to see. But I think Man United will still be in contention and all in the mix. I don't think you'll finish outside the top 4. No, I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
I think if you do, it'll be your own downfall. It'll be just on your own doing.
Yeah, do you know what? I know people call me Mr. Like even chaps call me Mr. I'm like, it's good to have an optimistic fan, and people say that's me, but I do believe if we get some key players back, Cass, and we've got this 1 game a week thing. We can. I know what Welks is saying. I believe we can still do it. People might laugh, but I still think we can make top 4.
I don't know, man. Like I said, get past that get part. Let me see what he does after. You have to beat Wolves. I don't give a
I've
shit.
got a question for you, Cass. I don't know. It might be a dumb question. I might be deluded here. I've just thought of it off the cuff. Where did we finish last year? Third in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be more of achievement? Say, right, forget last season at the end of it. How you felt at the start of the season. What would be more of achievement? Finishing in the top 4 this season or finishing in the top 4 last season?
Probably this season, the way it's going at the moment. But go with me. I expect an FA Cup this time, and I expect top 4 anyway. So what?
Okay, fair. Yeah.
If you want to exceed my expectations, go win me an FA. There's no reason not to win an FA Cup. You got one game a week now. So
That's different though, because that's a different word of question. Including trophies. Because I was just saying top 4. Which one is easy? Which one do you think is more of achievement? Top 4 this year or last year? I'm not talking Carabao Cup, FA Cups. Just leap position.
Yeah, no. Obviously, well, last year you overachieved. No one expected that to happen. So it's the same thing this year. What's the difference? If he gets 4th, or
Liverpool are stronger, Tottenham are stronger, Chelsea have spent money. So I feel like this year's a bit. I think this year will be a good achievement.
It's an overachievement again.
Yeah, I think if we get Champions League football this year and finish in the top 4, I think it's a better achievement than last year. I do. Obviously, I rate last year.
The only way that happens,
FA Cup on top 4 is a better achievement.
The only way he's got this is shit, bruv. Like, what are we doing here? Like what's top? It's not even a fucking trophy, bruv. Go get me some.
I hear it, but we're not good enough to win the league. So I've just got to be
real.
I know James is laughing, but I can't. James is laughing, but man can't come here and want to win the league.
We're not good enough to win the Champions League next year. So what's the difference? You're gonna get knocked out again at some point. So who gives a fuck? Go build a squad properly.
And I think FA Cup is nice. I think if you try and pursue an FA Cup, because you got Wigan, I think you can try and go deep in that.
That's the only thing we're left in.
Even if you get FA Cup and then get top 4, that's still.
I'm taking that. Yeah, I'm taking that all day.
The only way I look at it is you keep your players fit. Lissandro stays because he is the difference in the back line with Varane. Yeah, he is the difference. Luke Shaw needs to stay fit. Where's Malacia, mate? The guy's been on.
He's had a setback. He's
not a setback. He's done too busy on a scandal. People just don't know it. Who gives a shit, anyways? Yeah, Quincy Promes settings. Yeah. Who else is there? Right back. Don't really matter. Who it is these days. Depends how he wants to go. Cobby, is he going to stay fit? Again, Eriksen. As far as we know, I know we need Eriksen at Old Trafford, and we need him to start because he's the one that keeps things ticking a little bit. And then obviously the front line the way it needs to be. We need a couple additions, smart additions. They don't need to set the world alight. They just need to be available and do the job correct. Right? Like even a striker, Guisare, he's a bit of a target man, a bit of a different option. I'd like to see it come in because he's a cheap option, but it's the other option. Are you going to get a player for the sake of it? Is it going to be a loan because you need a loan? What's the way is it? Is he going to give Ahmad a chance? Let's see what Ahmad can do.
That's the big one because I've never felt that he's really liked Ahmad personally. But
where the fuck is Mason Mount, man? Where the fuck is he? Like, what
I don't know what's going on.
Your star signing is very important in the flipping hospital these days. He's just taking Marcel's new role. Like, you got your money, get your bag. Money May's in the flipping hospital.
I don't know. Man. I don't know what's going on with that mate.
Score predictions. If I have to ask
you, quite a weird season for him. I'm hoping obviously next year.
What's your score prediction?
2-1 United.
I don't even know, bro. I can't call it.
Cass said he's not watching the game if Scott McTominay.
Yeah, Scott McTominay starts. I'm not starting it. We're probably going to draw it. We'll probably all draw. We're drawing it or we're losing 2-1.
Yeah, I think it'll go. I think we'll get a goal. I think we'll get a winner late on, like in the second half, like the 78th minute. It's gonna be tense, and then it goes like that. What's your scores, Works?
It's hard for me. I don't like doing predictions. I'll say Nottingham Forest window.
Let me tell you now, if we lose, I'm going to be on the stream tonight, super pissed at 10 o'clock. Super pissed.
Oh man,
it's not that bad though. I would say
it won't be a shock. It won't be a shock to me if we lose.
No. It's not about being in shock. The thing is, as much as I'm being negative, as much as I'm being like this, I still feel deep down in my heart. I want to win. I need something. Facts. I need Chelsea to lose today. Who else is playing? I don't know how or somewhere, but Sheffield United need to dig deep. Cameron Archer needs to put the pin on it.
They need to do what they done at Villa. They need to do what they done at Villa last week.
The most likely team to hold corn today is us. Yeah. And I'm sick of it. I've had 2-3 days of beautiful. I would be shameless to be fair. Monsters just cooked Boonali to a different degree. In the oven. And also there's Newcastle. I've seen Specs rant. I've had it nice. For the last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's gonna last for.
But
Today
Chelsea
might
might be in your cap though. I can't lie. I'm going for Luton.
any chance to shift on Don, I'm having it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's get away. Let's get Bruno with a 10. Just have a crazy game and let's see if we can win. Guys, we are going to just talk on Arsenal as well. Because, guys, I want you to smash up the likes as well. I know there's 223 of you or 250 of you in the building. Saturday morning, lunchtime setting. So big up wherever you're watching around the world. Let us know in the comments where you're watching. I want to see who the furthest person away from the UK is. So let us know. But like this video, cross off your live chat, hit a thumbs up, giving you that football talk this morning. No hype stuff. We're just giving you a proper little football breakdown to start your morning. Grab your toast, grab your cereal, whatever it is. And also, check out Welcome's channel as well, because I'm sure if it's not in the description, we're going to start adding that. But he's going to start doing videos on Liverpool and stuff weekly. So do big up Welks as well. So yeah, good luck with that, Welks. I love to see that. But yeah, now bless, man. Arsenal. I want to just quickly touch on them because they got beaten by West Ham, obviously on Thursday night, 2-0 at home. Declan Rice not having no spice on the ball that day. You know, Odegaard, people saying he went a bit quiet, had an all right half, and then he went quiet when it got going tough. Saka, if I'm honest with you, no goal contributions in the last 3 or 4 games. I've got him on my FPL. He's been moving quiet. This Arsenal team, this is the best chance for them to sort of capitalize and go on and win the league potentially. And this is why I say it. When KDB and Haaland come back, City are going to be a different team. Haaland brings goals. KDB brings confidence, X factor, assist to Haaland. It gives them a different way of playing. They have not had that all season. Now, I don't care what anyone says. When there's 1 or 2 players missing, I can say, you know what, a team should be playing the same or whatever. But KDB and Haaland, I'm sorry, they are like the top of the crop. They will make City a different animal, and they can go on a run for 10 to 11 games and win straight. And that's what I believe could happen when Haaland and KDB come back. Arsenal, their chance to win the league, their chance to kick on, and they drop points at home to West Ham. Do you think the pressure's going to start getting to them soon when Haaland and KDB come back? Well, so what's your thoughts on them? You're top of the table right now, sitting pretty as it stands. The expectation wasn't on Liverpool to win the league. They're kind of getting a bit of a free hit. People thought they'll compete and then fall off maybe in March. But you're above Arsenal right now, the team that everyone was talking about at the start of the season. What are your thoughts? Even Arteta Moose is in here saying top 4, need a striker so bad.
Striker hype. Listen, with Arsenal, yeah. Let's get to it. First and foremost, they're 2 points behind. Let's not get it twisted. So, like, if we had like a 6-point, 7-point gap, I might have a bit more chest. But they're only 2 points behind. All right. But the problem with Arsenal thing is, it's the mentality, bro. We won Champions League, and Jurgen Klopp said to the players, "Could you do it again to get the Prem?" We missed the Prem by 1 point, and we went again, and we won the league. See, this is almost like the perfect time to try and win the league. It's even peaked now for Arteta because last season, listen, you was thriving. Liverpool was bad, Chelsea was bad, Man United, of course, Rashford was getting you goals, but you wasn't really in contention like that as well. And Newcastle was a bit surprised. So I was thinking you should have won the league then because you were so far ahead. Now this season, you're not playing the football like you were playing last season. And 2, listen, now Liverpool and the Newcastle and them, man, they're trying to catch up. So obviously the pressure is on you. And this is my thing. I don't doubt your football. And the worst thing is, not worst thing, but I like Arsenal's football right now. I tune into Arsenal Black because they play some good football. Even though the thing with the attack, I hear that. But who am I to talk about attack as well with Liverpool doing the same thing? But I can't lie. The only thing I ask for is mentality. I watched City versus Everton. I thought, okay, they're 1-0 down. But do you know what? Foden comes up. Do you get what I'm saying? Them man get the 3 points at the end of the day. And I know Dax has been saying that they haven't been playing well. You don't know if Haaland and KDB come back and they'll become good because, listen, and I'm in Dax camp as well. You don't know if they're going to become good.
Yeah, I hear it. Okay. Yeah.
And the stretch of games because I think Pep as well, and I said it last time, I think Pep knows this season ain't like any other season. I think a lot of teams have improved and will improve. And I think Pep has to be just a bit more aware. And I think let's see whether or not he can bring that to the latter stages, even when he brings the players back. But going back to Arsenal, my question is the mentality. That's why I get, and they feel so, and the worst thing is the fans as well. They feel so entitled to put conversation with Saka and Salah or Martinelli and Diaz or Saliba and Van Dijk. I've rated Saliba from time when he was at St. Etienne, but at the same time, I don't like just comparing to. I'm not this comparing guy. I don't say, oh, Van Dijk is better. And so I'm not on that. I just appreciate football for where it is now. Saliba is good, 100%. But at the same time, you want to amount to something. In this game here is a results business, and the result at the end is a trophy, and a trophy represents, okay, you guys been able to play this sort of football. This represents that you had the mentality, you had the know-how to go and get over the line and win trophies. You had a chance to do that last season, you fumbled the bag, and this season you're talking about higgy haga about your teams, but look where you are now. We sit 2 points above. Yes, that's not amazing, but at the same time, I'm looking at your mentality, because Everton is a hard game, especially what's going on with Everton at the moment. But Man City, guess what they done? They pulled out the bag. Burnley, Crystal Palace, Liverpool. I'm talking about Liverpool now. We hadn't had good games, but we pulled out the bag.
Yeah, your question is to Arsenal, when it gets tough and it gets gritty, can they pull it out the bag?
The worst thing is, it's happening now. It's happening now. We're not even into the new year yet. We're not even into the new year, and this is happening now. If you're getting question marks now, because last season we didn't have question marks for Arsenal. But now you're having question marks now. That's why, for example, it's a psychological thing. It's like, bro, we got them man on their toes now. Cool. You man, do your thing. So that's why, for example,
they haven't done it before. It's not like they've got people in the squad that they can look at and say, yo, look, you've actually won it before. You've done this. You can lead us. They've got Saliba. And do you know what? I like that you touched on Saliba and bringing Cass, but even with Saliba, like, I rate him as definitely one of the best centre-backs in the world and one of the best centre-backs in the league. But he plays, the way he plays is like his aura, that's the way he does things. He dominates in his field. When it comes to like leadership, being vocal and that side of it, that's not a Saliba thing. He just leads by example by what he does on the pitch. He's not the type that's going to rally the players and do loads of vocal and shouting and stuff like that. Odegaard, he's another one. Obviously, I know people are laughing about him flicking his hair and doing all that, but he's not the most vocal guy that I'm like, he's gonna rally you lot in tough moments. I feel like when the game gets tough and gets physical, I've always questioned Odegaard on that. I really rate Odegaard. I really like him as a player. He's my type of number 10 over Bruno. But when it gets tough, when it gets rough, I've always said that he gets found wanting. Declan Rice is the one player that I can say, do you know what? He hasn't won a Prem, but he comes in there and he gets the British culture. He wants to rally Arsenal. He's trying to take it. But then sometimes you can over try too much. That's when you make little mistakes like he did against West Ham. So when I look at this Arsenal team, I do think, where is the cojones? Where's the physical players? Saka, Martinelli, they're not going to be the guys that are going to try and get it in the rough and the tough. Jesus, he tries, but he doesn't score enough goals. So, Cass, have they got enough players with the mentality in there before we wrap up?
I don't think it's a mentality thing. I just think it's a quality thing and lack of plan B.
Okay.
Like how many times I've seen them they've overcome bare games this season, but I don't think what's the last game against who they just lose to West Ham? I don't think that was a mentality thing. I don't think they bottled it in terms of mentality. They just lost to two moments. You know, one where the ball where it went over the line or not. Another one, obviously there was a penalty and stuff like that. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes. I just think it's that. I think the way I've seen Arteta line up, they're lined up for a target, man. The way they want to play is with a target, man.
Yeah.
I don't think they need a false nine in Jesus. I think Jesus looks better on the wing. If anything, Jesus should be going on the left wing over Martinelli with Saka on the right and the target, man. I think that's what I think they're missing personally. I think you look at they score more set pieces than open play goals. I don't think the football's anything actually that different from last year, if we're being totally honest. Do they commit more men in the box these days? Probably not. Less prone to the counter, maybe. But that's down to Arteta.
I feel like slightly Havertz is getting better, but where's Xhaka? Like someone said, Xhaka was a great link in that midfield. Havertz is still trying to master that.
Arteta fucked up anyways. He fucked up. I think he knows he fucked up getting up Havertz. Like that position there was needed for a different type of player, right? You know, a proper eight, not a Havertz. But Havertz didn't play yesterday, and now they could say they missed him. Maybe I don't know. He played all right that game. That's why they really like Havertz, because they missed up the hold up kind of guy. That's a bit lanky, a bit unorthodox. Maybe I don't know, but that game there was set up. Their games are typically set up for a target man, hold up, play and everything. Saka keeps getting doubled up on. You know, Martinelli's just stinky. It's their issue is converting at the moment, I think.
So are you saying that if they get a Tony, they're winning the league or something?
I think they'll be fucking 10 times better than they are now, without a doubt. I don't think any Gabby Jesus. I think Jesus. The thing is like City fans know this way too well. I've known it way too well. When it comes to the moments, he just goes missing. And the thing is, they don't have City. They don't have De Bruyne in their team and all that to bail him out when he's not scoring and all that. You know, they got Erdegaard. He's not really a goal scorer. Where's those 15 goals, non-penalty goals now?
Like Martinelli are not scoring.
Yeah, like Havertz. What's he gonna? He can chip in, I suppose. Declan Rice ain't really a goal scorer. Saka's still getting GA. Don't get me wrong, but he's not.
Yeah, nothing in the last 4 games though.
Martinelli, purple, like.
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
plays
man.
for 60 minutes and always gets subbed anyway.
Yeah, Trossard's not really hitting firing form at the moment. You know, he played in the 8 role, didn't work.
You guys genuinely think though they sign a striker in January? Like Tony's back on the 20th.
If they don't,
His band's up this weekend. But do Arsenal genuinely go out there and sign a striker in January? I don't
They
know.
have to.
I really
They
don't
don't
know.
buy,
They
they don't
have
buy
to, bro.
January, though. They don't buy January.
They need Ivan Toney
Yeah.
more than ever, bro. That team is set up for Ivan Toney to a
Yeah.
T.
If the board believe that this is their best chance to win the league, then they'll say, do you know what, 100 million to make the difference and win the league, we'll go and do it. If they don't and they don't win the league, next year, Liverpool, City, I'm not saying United are going to challenge, but we're all going to be stronger. This is this is Arsenal. This is what I'm saying. It's this season. They don't win it this
it's
year.
It's not the stat. You forget one
If they
thing.
don't win
Like,
it this year, boy.
if the players start believing, they're not signing new contracts. Like they're now down. Don't get me wrong, but they'll start seeking. Issues will start forming. I've already seen people start calling out Arteta saying he's never going to win us a league and all. It's a tough league. The one thing I would say, and I hate saying this, lots of managers have had praise this season. Yeah, Arteta, he's had praise. Pep Guardiola, to be fair, and just had the most praise. You know, Eddie Howe's had some praise at the start of the season when he turned it around. Ten Hag manager of the month got a little, even he has a little bit of praise. The one manager that's not actually had no limelight, not whatsoever, is actually Liverpool in Jurgen Klopp. I don't think he's really had any sort of praise. I think that he's not even got a DM and he's sitting at the top of the table by 2 points.
Yeah, Endo's quietly doing his thing in there, just getting.
I don't think Endo's that guy. He's not going to be that guy.
No, he's not that guy. But at the moment, he's doing that steady Eddie job under the
radar. Going to competitions, the more it's going to hurt them in the league because they're going to keep playing the strongest lineup again and again and again. They got no Mo Salah coming up. I wonder how they're going to get over that part. I think Harvey Elliott.
We done it right last time. We done it right. That's
but
your money.
You know what? Yeah, last time.
We'll save that properly for Monday because they're a Monday night game, so we could preview that properly on a Monday.
Yeah,
but with Arsenal, I do think it's a mental. I do think it's a mentality because I think that it's the know-how. Because there's a certain feeling. Like I talk about the psychological aspect of it of the game. If you know what it feels like, if you know you can radiate that to the other teams. And like I said, there's no leaders, there's no cojones. Like we had a Jordan Henderson, we had a James Milner kind of thing. These might that just know how, and you can cascade that onto other team players and stuff like that. So you bring them up, rally up the players and stuff like that. I think with Arsenal as well, it is the mentality because I think they've got the players. I think once they start clicking, because I do believe eventually the attack is going to start clicking. But could you just get over the line? That's what I'm saying. When it comes to crunch time, we all know about.
Mad. Can you even call the thing is? Can you even call the Fulham game? I can't.
I think Fulham. I don't rate Fulham. Like I know him and is back.
It's such a weird team. But
it's a weird team.
I think Fulham. Willian Iwobi and that. I think they get a counter attack and they score. But I'm gonna go Arsenal 3-1.
But the thing is, I can't give credit to Arsenal. You don't really counter attack them like that. Like if you watch Arsenal generally, you don't usually counter attack them. They're usually actually very good. Like it's hard to counter attack Arsenal.
Yeah, but you're talking about mentality.
I think Fulham. I think they beat them. They score early and then just.
I hope so. They usually do. They usually do.
They do. And you know what? If there's a game that Odegaard and Saka and Martinelli and I need to get a bit of confidence back, it's that type of game. So yeah, and then Man City, I expect them to win 3-0 today. Sheffield United probably try to back 5.
I think I'll go 4.
I need to do my predictions, Cass. Actually,
yeah, I'll go.
We're still doing them. We've still been doing them.
No.
Nah. We'll start the new year or something then. But guys, we are gonna wrap it up here. That's been a great footballing show there. 1 hour talking on the Chelsea game about to kick off shortly. Man United Forest preview for today. And Arsenal, is it an overreaction? What can they do to bounce back? There are timestamps if you just joined us in the description. So straight after the show, if you look in the description, there are timestamps there. Welcome's got a football channel as well. So please go and subscribe. What is it? What's the channel, Welks?
Welcome's Football Talk, and there's a video tonight coming out talking about Liverpool season so far. So go check that out tonight. But Welcome's Football Talk, big up, never foul, run up the likes.
Yeah, love that, all of that. And then we're back tonight. Cass is back, going to be holding it down for us. Hopefully we get the 3 points. 10 o'clock, make sure you're there. Don't be late. Evening reaction.
Don't go anywhere. You must.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. And yeah, man, guys, in the comments as well. Obviously, whatever you're doing tomorrow, if you're not about, you're not able to watch these shows, have a blessed new year and everything. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe. Big up all you in the comments, and hope you have a great day. Bless up.